Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Terrence Bud Crawford. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Got him there. Hey, those punches add up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They exchange punches. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Did you see the nerves of the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching. Punch is beginning to take its toll. The straight right just misses. He just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes. And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. There's a counter shot. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That right hook catching air. A perfect counter shot. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. So it's plan B time after being... The bell rings and we start the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Mark, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice job to block that uppercut. They blocked the left there. Done with that counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. He parries away the left uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny out of nowhere, look at this. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. Carrying away the right hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. Pacquiao is rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. punch himself out, though. Punch, counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? That jab doesn't find a home. Stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Now you start. This is the beginning of round 6. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? You can see it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
These two lightning-quick lightweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... Here we go, it's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Tried to score with a jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
he scores with the counter. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Jab slightly off target. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. We'll see how much... And there's the bell for round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, crept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Missing with the hook. Trying to land that jab. How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Pacquiao there got clipped clean. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where?
1, 2, 3.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer,